this thing of outside brokers being dropped from MetaTrader platforms,
Yeah.
it is real. It is now all over YouTube.
Mm.
So it looks like it's a permanent change.
Mm-hmm.
So we will not be able to use we in the US will not be able to use unregulated. It will not be easy for us to use unregulated brokers on MT4.
Yeah.
It actually it will not be possible. And all you guys know how easy, how user friendly MT4 is. MT4, MT5.
Yeah.
So we are kind of in a lurch,
Mm-hmm.
but so for the time being, maybe who knows, the next couple of weeks, the until a good platform emerges
Yeah.
from the for the unregulated, from any of the unregulated forex for me, just currency pairs for me. But that should not prevent you guys from taking advantage of gold. It's okay. I'll be happy to sit on the sidelines. It is. I know you're not doing this deliberately, and you should not miss good opportunities because of me.
No, no, no,
Because
no, no.
I'll still. Mhm.
You
Okay.
know what? When anytime we do analysis on the currency, if you see opportunities, we'll still take. Money is money. We won't say Euro
Wonderful.
JPY money is not
Exactly.
sweet compared to gold money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah. So
So
we.
anyway, if we could. Now you pose me a question which probably you would even be better answering it than me, but let me offer what I have seen on YouTube. I'm a YouTube student.
Yeah.
People swear by GBP USD.
Right. GBP
They
USD.
say that you know yeah. There's a couple of guys who say that's how they made their career.
Yeah.
GBP USD.
So we.
And I think also GBP JPY is quite volatile. It moves quite a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, GBP JPY or something, yeah, USD GBP JPY. So any of them,
Right.
but really anything that gives us a good 50 pips or 20, 40 pips
Yeah.
in a couple of hours should
Okay.
be good. Yep.
Yeah. Hey, David, let me ask you something, yeah, before we
Yeah.
get on, yeah.
Hmm.
There's a broker I'm using right now, yeah, which you can do your homework on it, yeah.
Okay.
It's T4 Trade, T4 Trade, yeah. See if that is regulated in the US. It says that
T4,
T4
T4.
Trade, yeah. It's a limited it says authorized and regulated by the Financial Services Authority, FSA. So I don't know if FSA is regulated in the USA,
Can,
but you
can
have
you spell, can you spell it out, please? Spell it out for me.
it's
You said
T for TRADE, T4 Trade.
T Thomas, four number, let number four,
T
trade.
number four trade. T4 trade.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will try to check it out. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
I got Liquid FX, LQDFX.
Mm.
It is still accepting US clients, US based clients.
Okay.
I am now trying to upload my documents. Otherwise, it did allow me to present all my personal information, even with a US address, US based address.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if I can succeed in uploading my documents, we are on a roll until things change. If things change, they change. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. All
but
right.
thank you for that
No problem.
information.
No
I'll
problem. Yeah.
check it out.
All right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so
Hmm.
David, you talked about GBP USD and GBP JPY. So which one should we start with?
Uh, which usually makes big moves. I see. Let me tell you. Let me just quote here.
Yeah.
There's a guy called Jeffrey Benson. I'm sure you
From
probably
Nigeria, I know
have
him. Trades GBP
right, right.
USD. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. So that's right off the top of my head. That's what's coming to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I
USD.
know about Jeff Benson. Actually, I think he owns prop firm that is consummate something like that. Consummate, and I believe he
Okay.
has a brokerage firm called I don't know Quack Call something like that. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, they're the owners. Okay.
Yeah.
But
So
anyway, so he swears by GBP USD
so
also.
let's see what GBP USD has for us then.
Oh, but
So
any pair,
yeah,
I have seen
we will
many pairs give good money. Yeah.
yeah we'll analyze it like 5, 10 pairs. Let's just see.
Okay.
As long as I don't pass, fingers
Sure.
crossed.
Oh man, yeah, you will not. You'll be okay.
All right. So GBP USD that's from the weekly, and let's hit
Hmm.
this the last low right there. Then we have a last high.
Yes.
Just a minute, guys. Just a minute. Let me get my tools right.
Okay.
All right. Let's proceed then. So right now, I'm seeing we had a last low and we had a last high. So let me just identify those zones and see if we can trade along the zones. Guys, I'm trying to stand up and see. I just want to do this session while I'm standing because somehow when I sit, I feel dizzy.
Oh my, have you been sitting down for too long?
Yeah.
You
So
should be you should be walking, taking a break and walking for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, coming back.
all right.
Don't sit don't sit for too long.
Okay. So if we kind of
Hmm.
had this move, then let's see. This is the weekly. Then now let's go to the daily and see if we can get something. Okay. So as usual, guys, we need to understand the kind of structure that this market was giving us. Was it giving us a bearish structure or a bullish structure? So we need to start looking for outflow patterns, right? So as you see, we had another impulse to the upper side. Let me zoom in. So as usual, we tried to look for those touches. 1, 2, 3. We had 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So everything will be making sense a lot of time frame, guys. So let's proceed. And if we try to cater for the last movement, which I don't want to analyze, we see that kind of the market broke out of that downtrend and is going up. So since we understand that's
And three it
yeah,
changed.
yeah.
Right.
So we understand that this market's kind of is targeting this last high. So let's go to the 4-hour. At the 4-hour, let's continue zooming in and maybe adjust our trend lines. That is, if we made mistakes, make sure everything makes sense. So if we do this, that's 1, then 2 and 3. You see, guys, see how that beautiful is. Exactly. You see there's a touch right here, there's another touch, and on the third touch the market went up, which is great. So we're moving on
Yep.
nicely. We adjust the top. So this is the first kind of the market want to give us the second, but did not hit. Then now give us the second one. That is it. So if let's try to see. Probably market wants to go and give us that third touch. All right. So let's continue. So at the 4-hour, this is what we have currently, and now we want to continue understanding the market. Remember, we now, of course, at the higher time frame, we're only looking for buys. That is because the market is moving up. But at the same time, when we continue moving to the lower time frame, we see something otherwise. So let's see at the 1 hour. All right, at the 1 hour. Now we start looking for patterns. Impulse correction. More after the market gives us an impulse, we have a correction. So right here, there was kind of correction, smaller version of a correction, and you see the market broke. But before that, if you cater for this, let's try to zoom in. And then maybe correct everything. So we had 1 2 3 as usual, and you see what the market did. So this was a break of structure, change of character. Then the market gave us that impulse move. So we see with this big bullish candlestick, then the market at least gave us an opportunity to take our buy position. This is all right there. So that's the correction. So for us to take a buy position, we should be waiting for reversal, or like others do, they usually wait for break like that, and somebody is distracting us. And then the market does that. So the market went up after giving us another opportunity to go up, but then that is it. So currently we see that this kind of double top right here. If you guys can see that we had a double top. Let me just admit somebody here right there. So you see somehow the market gave us a double top. That's our structure. That's why we understand why the market is going down, right? So that is looking nice. That is looking nice. So as usual, guys, after impulse we expect a correction, but then I can see that the market is still in impulse phase. So we have an impulse, and so what we will be waiting for is a correction. That is it. So let me just remove that. Let's see at the 15 if we somehow getting something. Anyway, if we go to the 15, guys, we understand there's kind of a continuation pattern right here. 1 2 3. I don't know if that was the third touch, but we'll see that. Then we also had this. So like I say, we're looking for patterns and trends inside trends as we continue zooming in this market. So currently this is the market is giving us at the 15. Let's make everything neat. 1. So we've not seen that third touch. So at the bottom we had first touch, second touch, and the third. Then the market kind of went up, and now it's going down. But then if you try to zoom, guys, use your eye license to zoom, we kind of have a reversal pattern that is kind of the market want to form. That's a double bottom. But remember, we're looking for sales, so we should be seeing that this market maybe goes up right over here. Oh, sorry. Let me get that. So we should be seeing that the market does this, then now continues dropping. So on GBP, JPY, oh, this is GBP USD. So we should be waiting for the market to give us the third touch. And when you see a reversal of this third touch, we see an indication that the market wants to drop. That is when we execute. But guys, at the same time, I wonder if you guys can see this. I don't know if we should be calling this a head and shoulder pattern. We should target this zone right there. So the reason why I'm saying I'm seeing kind of head and shoulder is this. This is somehow, this is the left shoulder right there, neckline. Then all these, this is the head. Now kind of has given us our right shoulder right here. That's happening. So those are just probabilities. So that is what I'm seeing on GBP USD. We should be waiting for the market probably to touch here.
How many pips are those? How many?
This should be 160 pips, but yeah, 160.
That's decent.
But
That's
then,
very decent.
yeah, your first target. Let me see. Your first target, that is 28 pips. That is if it continues respecting. But I believe everything is looking nice for sale. So we should be waiting for that pullback. So let me see. If the market opens today on Sunday, wait for those 21 pips to the up. And if we see reversal, we only take our position if we see reversals, guys. Do not forget that. It doesn't mean that when the market hits high or this resistance trend line to give us the third touch, then we execute. No, the market, this is the market. Your price might just do this, give us a continuation pattern, goes up, everything changes. Like I said before, this market kind of was in an uptrend, so it should be going up to give us the third touch. Remember that from the higher time frame. But then when you go to the lower time frame, we're seeing something different. So we only react to what we'll be seeing. Okay. And like I say, you see, the market might do this, continuing up to respect this trend line. That is when it drops. So watch out. If you see reversal on this zone, that is when we execute. So do you have any question?
I'm good.
All right. So we should,
It is anything,
yeah.
even anything up to 50, 60 pips is still good. So that's good.
All right.
Yeah, we'll
So
be on the lookout for that.
okay, so we should
Hmm.
add that. The next one should be GBP JP, all right? So
Correct. That usually has some pretty good movement.
so let's see from the weekly. Make the market look nice. We just need to identify those zones, levels, the highest zones and the previous low. So if you try to do this, maybe this is the last high or the highest high, then also we had these as the last low. So with that in mind, then now let's continue understanding market some more. All right, let's continue. So let's go to the daily. Now when we go to the daily, guys, the first thing you need to see, I'm kind of seeing there was a reverse. We'll be calling this a double top, and that gave us kind of confluence that this market wanted to go down. Remember, GBP JPY, guys, we bagged in was it 300 that the market gave us 330 pips, if you guys remember last week, yeah, because we saw that kind of. So this drop was amazing, even though we took our profits early, but there's no problem. We still anticipate that the market will give us more position. So we had that. So we're trying to see if we can get touches, maybe 1 2 3 as usual. 1 2. Let's do this. As long as it makes sense, guys. If it doesn't make sense, we leave. Let's go to the 4-hour. So this is the kind of pattern that I'm seeing on the 4-hour. Then now we start looking for those bearish or bullish flag patterns, that is to give us direction where the market is moving. We can see we also had another double top right here. This is why I did that sell entry last week. So if I try to do this, yes, the double top was broken. If I have this as a support right there, the double top was broken, and we kind of had this pullback. If I did this, I remember clearly I had my trend lines like this, and I saw a break. That is why I call out for that sell position. And also there was kind of a head and shoulder, that is, if you guys saw it, but then it's going to make sense at the lower time frame. This was the left shoulder, this was the head, this was the right shoulder. So that was amazing drop. So let's see, let's go to the 1 hour. 1 hour. Continue looking out for patterns. Okay, so if we had that kind of a move, guys, and yes, so there was also a zone. Remember, we had a head and shoulder. So if we have our support right there, so you understand why this market went up. This was just a retest of this support, maybe turn to a resistance. So let's see at the 15. Right. So the 15, or first things first, let's see that the market giving us an impulse correction. There is this kind of a reversal, that's a double top. And then after that we had an impulse correction, then our impulse to now we have a correction. So that makes sense. So with that, let's do this. 1 2 3 as usual. We have 1 2 3, and maybe 1 2 right there. So what I'm seeing, guys, as usual, I'm seeing the GBP in a downtrend. And if you try to zoom, guys, look at this. This market is giving us so many opportunities. Basically, I never saw this. I was waiting for a pullback. I don't know, that never came. But then now at the lower time frame, this is making sense. So look at that. If I remove this, guys, I believe you guys are seeing that reverse a double top. But this, you guys should think this double top there. So this is a good sign that this market should be dropping. Yo, this is amazing. So as usual, we wait for break of structure or change of characters. As we can see, we are still in an uptrend. So this is it. Close. Then now, as usual, we target down.
Okay, good.
So you see, that makes sense. This is amazing, gang. This is amazing. So if you try to take this impulse before that correction, in that zone, you see, after an impulse, we have a correction, and after correction, we have an impulse. So that makes sense. Do you have any question? I should be having an alert right here. So when the market breaks, I should take that sell position.
I'm,
All right, this is great. This is great.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Now you guys may now, yeah, you may analyze any other pairs. Those are good for me for starters. Feel free to analyze any other pairs.
So let's continue. Guys, my dog is barking. Somebody's calling me in the gate, but I'm not going to open. Yeah. All right. So I had some pairs, guys. Let me see. Gold. I was kind of trying to analyze gold. Remember, guys, I said gold had potential to drop like crazy. So let's start. Somebody's calling me. So let me remove all my drawings. And guys, just a minute. Let me make this dog silent. So let's continue. So if you try to look out for the highest zones and the lowest zones, guys, sorry for that interruption. We see that kind of gold had been playing around this level, this zone, for so many times. I don't know which year was this. Let me see. From 2020. So you see, kind of there was this rejection that maybe gold tried to break out of that, then there was that correction. So we're not going to dwell in that. So let's continue. And as usual, we had lowest zone, of course, right there. Let's go. So basically, there was this downtrend. There was this downtrend. Then the market broke, and now we see that the market is moving up. So if we try to understand that with our trend lines, 1 2 3, don't forget. So we had first touch. Of course, there was this trend line, but then gold broke. But that was last week. We won't ignore this, the new trend that this market has given us. 1 2 3 also. So let's go to the 4 hour. If you go to the 4 hour now, everything makes sense. Remember, it's after an imps we are doing a correction. That is so. Like I said, that is last week, guys. Before this drop, I predicted this because I saw this correction. And to try to see, guys, there was kinda left shoulder right here. This is the head. Then now this is the right shoulder. So I sent this, I believe, to the public telegram as a gold idea. So if you took this, then maybe that was good for you. You bagged in a lot of pips. This was crazy move, yeah. This was crazy move. Let me see. Gold moved like 600 pips. So we won't deal with that. So let's continue understanding the current price. Remember, last Friday I also said that if you see that gold is moving up, do not take a buy, because there was kind of level right here that maybe the gold will be respecting, and there was that manipulation that I believe trapped bulls for buys. So I said stay away from buys on gold, guys. So this is it. So I was waiting for a reversal for me to take a sell position on gold, but then Friday was Friday. This move just happened. I don't know when that happened. I was away. But then if you try to cater for this kind of pattern, guys, this is our left shoulder right there. This is the head, and this is the right shoulder right there. So that's a good sign that we should be going down. But at the same time, guys, you should not be ignoring this left zone right there. So if you look around, guys, this might also be a reversal structure, because kinda it's an inverse head and shoulder. So it's crazy the level that gold is. Look at this. If I bring my tool right there, this is the left shoulder neckline. This is the hair right there. Now this is neckline, and now gold has gone back to the right shoulder. That is to give us right shoulder. So we just have to understand how the gold is going to react. But what I'm seeing basically is that gold is approaching this level in a continuation pattern, guys. I usually say understand how the market is approaching a support or a resistance, because to do that, guys, you should be at least aware of the market direction. So let's continue. The reason why I'm in for sale might be kind of manipulation. If you see, we still moving down the GBP USD, but then I won't talk about correlation, because sometimes correlation, guys, might be crazily manipulative, right? So if you cater for this kind of pattern, let's see at the 15. Remember, guys, after an impulse, oh man, I never saw this. After an impulse, we have a correction. So look at this. If I identify these, guys, I could have taken that entry. So there was this correction, and now there was impulse, and now gold closed on Friday with a continuation pattern or a correction. So if we do this, see that kind of, and now gold is kind of giving me a correction pattern right here. So it's just a matter of you being patient, gang, and see what gold wants to do. But at the same time, this level calls for my attention. Let me see how much this should be. Okay, that's around 60. Probably we won't, but let me see. Yeah, up to 90 pips, not bad. But yeah, man, yeah, I'll take this entry if I see opportunity. That is, if I get a reversal pattern, that is when I should be taking this gold trade. But then for now, let it do this, let it manipulate people. Then if you see kind of reversal, guys, then we execute as usual. We execute. This is it. Then our stop loss above, of course, the last high, and then target should be this. But guys, it has a potential to move down. Let me take you back to the higher time frame, that is the 1 hour. All right, so a break below this structure, that is the left shoulder. This one, guys, should be dropping. That's what I expect. Gold tries to break out of this level, I should wait for a reversal, I mean a correction pattern in this kind of nature. Then this is when we should be taking our sell position. So it's targeting here though, but then we have to respect. I like respecting trends, guys. I don't want to ignore that. So that will be good zone instead of course 90% rule. This might be 90% target 100. So this is what I'm seeing on gold basically. All right. So let me see. If I try, yeah, guys, look at this. If we try to understand this zone right here, this continuation pattern or correction, this one, let me just tell you something, or let me show you something. If I do this, let me take this zone until this zone right here. If I take that zone, guys, and kind of flip it, let me see if that's going to make sense. Yeah, without even flipping it, you see it repeats itself, guys. That is it. It repeats itself without flipping. Yeah, it should be going down because this zone right here kind of look like this, even though this is bigger compared to this. But then that is it. Do you have any question, gang?
Nah. Makes sense, man. Makes sense.
All right. Whew. I don't know. You guys can feel how I'm really taking those long breaths. Okay. Okay. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll survive. Don't worry. I'll survive, yo. I also had something on Eurocard, gang. I saw some Eurocard. Let me take you through. I'll survive, guys. Don't worry. I'm recording, standing, blah 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 until we get there. So, if we had this kind of a pattern, we had this as the last low. I don't want to deal with that. We also have this as high. And probably this is a support. So back the price has been playing around that zone for some time. So and if you kind of see, we had the move to the up, but then look at this zone right here. This market or price kind of respecting this zone. So we should go to the lower time frame. Let's go to the daily and understand why the market is dropping. And maybe if we get positions, that is we take advantage of what we are seeing. All right. So I won't draw this trend line, but as I believe you guys can see, we had that push to the up and kind of the market broke out of that. So let me remove that and let's continue. So gang, after after an impulse, we see a correction. So we had a impulse correction, impulse. So this was a correction. Guess what? So now we are in impulse phase at the daily, right? So let's go to the 4 hour. Okay. Right. So even if I bring my trends 1, 2, 3, you understand, market gave us that push to the down, or the market dropped, guys, because of that third touch. So that's amazing. So we are moving nicely. Everything is looking great right now. So if we clone that, let's have our support trend line right here. Yeah, that's making sense. So look at this. After an impulse, we have a correction, guys. And if I try to zoom in, let's cater for that push to the up, which is a correction. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, broke, and then 1, 2, 3. That is now making sense. I believe that is making sense to you guys. But remember, this is the target right here. So let's go to the 1 hour. Okay. What do we see now after an imps? Actually, we have a correction, but basically, kind of the market has given us the last or the 90% rule. We probably this is 100, but remember, we know the direction. So a break below this, we should be taking our sell position. So look at this. If we have an impulse, let me draw that nicely. This is an impulse correction. So we had an impulse. So the next thing that we should expect this market to give us is just a correction, and this is what I should be seeing. So if we have this kind of a correction, guys, this zone might not be valid, because understand how the market is approaching a support or a resistance zone. So if we see that this market kind of start giving us a correction or a continuation pattern, then we should be breaking this level. So this is what I should be waiting. that kind of play. And as usual, do not forget this. So let me just do this just a minute. Now everything, I believe now everything is now making sense, if you guys can see that. And if we get a reversal, that is when we execute. Remember that we won't just make our entry position based on first, second touch and the third touch. Yes, we have that, but then remember to make your position that is after a confirmation, gang, after confirmation that, oh, this is right now to move. But then this is amazing, though we're going to be greedy. But probably if we try to extend our trend line like this, so this is it. Of course, this is the target, but you never know. The market's out of that trend, so we should be targeting this kind of. I mean, let this market breaks. Let's say the market does this, then gives another continuation pattern, then breaks. That is when we execute, guys. But what I'm seeing is this, guys. The market might give us this touch, then now give us a reversal, then start going up, give us a touch like that. Let's go to the higher time frame, because basically we see that we're in a downtrend. So if this market is respecting our trend line, remember we should see this kind of play until we touch the support, that is okay. But then if the market breaks out of our trend line support, then we should expect correction. Then that is it. Do you have any question, guys? I'm done with the euro card, and it's looking good for sales. That is what I'm seeing. If you don't see those kind of patterns, then stay away. Do not do anything. Do not do anything. Aussie card. Let me delete that. Aussie card. I'm seeing something too. Let me remove everything. Alright, let's start from the weekly. So as usual, we look for the highest zone and the lowest zone. We had right here, and we also had this touch. Basically everybody will be saying, oh, this is a reversal. Of course, we have a double bottom, so we should be going up. The target should be this level, but that is what the our anticipation. Everything is probability, gang, right? So if we understand that, you know, you might think the market is in an uptrend, but then when you go to the lower time frame, things are changing. Because now look at this level right here, look at this level right there. So you see that kind of the market has been respecting that level. Maybe they will see how many candles have been playing on. So let's go to the daily then. If we have understand that that was euro card, let me see. If euro card was going down, I believe GBP Aussie card should be down too. Aussie card should go down too. All right. So let's bring in our tools. 1, 2, 3 as usual. 1, 2, 3. Kind of broke. 2, 3. That's it. So if we understand that this market has broken, so our target should be this night. So let's hit the 4 hour. Alright, so we should start looking for patterns. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and everything. If we had 1, 2, yeah, let's see, as long as it makes sense. Yeah, so we understand the reason why this market dropped is because it gave us the third touch, or first touch, second touch, and the third, it dropped. So let's go to the 1 hour. Even though this is just an expanding channel. Alright, so at the 1 hour we should be looking for the same patterns, guys. After an impulse, we have a correction. Impulse, correction, impulse, correction. Impulse, correction, impulse, blah, 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 blah. See how they fit. But before we go to the 15, if we kind of try to have another trend right here, and another one support right there. So I know most people will be saying, oh, this is a bullish flag, so we should be going up. All right, you're okay. You're making sense. But then let's see what the market is doing. It's a bullish flag, but then you want to take your position while we are still in a downtrend. So if you try to adjust the trend right there, guys, I don't like leaving any wick. You see that? So we had first touch, second touch. On the third, the market kind of tried to drop. But then if you try to zoom, let's zoom in. This is it. After an impulse, we have a correction. So this was an impulse. It did this, giving us a correction. Right. So if I bring a trend line right there like this, first touch, second touch, and now maybe like this. So this is what I should be seeing on Aussie card. Aussie card, we should be looking for sell positions. And how will we take sell position? Probably we should be looking for reversal. So if we cater for this high right here, maybe we should try to see the market giving us a double top like this. Then now we drop like that, stop loss above this level, and then we target right here. So that's for pips, okay. But remember, we're moving down this trend. So 60 pips is not bad. Okay, I'm done with the Aussie cards. Let me see how it's analyzed. How many? Let me do this. GBP USD. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Do another one.
I'm good. Take care of yourself, guy. Take care of yourself.
Yo, I'm doing some
We don't
push
want
up.
you to faint.
I'm doing some push up right now.
Okay.
When you guys are quiet, I'm doing
Yeah.
push ups.
Yeah, and please take a walk later. Take a long walk around the block.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5.
Uh-huh.
Yo, let me see. Probably the last pair, yo. And I should be getting some rest. Last pair. Any suggestion?
Nah, I don't know. Whatever anyone wants to do, I don't mind.
I'm good. I'm good, guys. Thank you so much.
Okay. Any suggestion, yo?
I think everyone's belly's full. It sounds like.
Let me see on this how's the
I
CHF.
think we are okay for the day.
Okay, you're okay, but let me see how's the CHF if I have something. Let me see. Let's start from the weekly. Not looking great. Okay, so we had last low right there. We had our high right there. So basically, we are in a downtrend. Confirmed 1, 3 as usual. 1, 2. So we've not seen that touch. Anyway, we have this. So let's see the daily. No, we might be waiting for the third touch, but then the market doesn't want to give us. The market make us. Oh, you guys are waiting for the third touch. Oh, in your face. So this. First touch. You see how that was hidden. Kind of the market is almost giving us that third touch that was hidden. All right. So kind of this has been playing around and respecting this apple right here, guys. And if I try to have our tool right there, you understand why this market has been playing around that zone. I wonder whose mic is that. So let's continue. Yeah, let's go 1, 2, 3 as usual. So we had 1, 2.
That's
1, 2. Then let's try as long as it makes sense. 1, 2, 3. You see, it's crazy. So if gang was waiting for that, at the markets at the threshold. So now let's go to the 4 hour. All right, now from now we should be looking for corrections, impulse correction, market structure, market behavior. After an impulse, we have a correction. Look at this impulse right there. So this is a correction. Okay, so if we understand that, let's see. Okay, even though we still have also this one right here, we should not forget about that. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. Yo, okay. Making sense now. So let's see at the 1 hour then. All right, so you see that bigger version of correction. So we had an impulse correction. Let me see if we can see a pattern. Look at this impulse. So this is kind of correction. Okay, so if we have that, let's bring in our 1, 2, 3, 2. We had 1, 2, probably like this, and 1, 2, 3. So this is what I'm seeing. And let's hit the 15 now. If you don't get anything, we move to the lower time frame. Kind of giving me a reversal there, but let's do that. Okay. So if this market is already giving us this, boom. So as usual, we should be waiting for a break. Unlike a break below. Let me do this. I don't know if this will be making sense. This market is crazy. So if we had 1, 2, 3, probably we're still in a impulse that is at the lower time frame. We should wait for a small version of a continuation pattern to the down. If you don't see that, then we leave this market, because the market might do this stupid impulse, or then does this, boom, breaks, continues. Market is market. So this is what I should expect. If this is an impulse, then let's get a confirmation. Then if it breaks, we execute as usual. Should be 30 pips, but then remember, oh, this is the third touch, so we'll be going all the way down, but we need to peg those market levels, even though we know that this market should be dropping like crazy right there. So I believe this is the case. The market might drop. Then if we see, understand how the market's approaching support zone or resistance. So those are the kind patterns that I'm expecting to see on Aussie CHF2. If I don't see those, then now I should stay away unless I see something. Maybe the market without giving us bullish structures, then we start looking for buy position. But for now, I'm seeing this. So patience, gang. If you don't see this, don't do anything. But anyway, don't worry. If I it as usual, I'll be sending those signals. I'll be telling you guys when to take your buy or your sell position. This is it. So we must capitalize on that drop until we get there. So Aussie, Swiss franc.
Wonderful. Good.
So
Mhm.
you see now how beautiful it's looking like. You see that? Should be expecting those kind of movement. Yo, any question? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Thanks.
David's overly happy, boy.
He's
I have
seeing
something to keep me
money.
David's
busy.
already David's already going to the bank, man. David's going to the bank already.
Yeah,
He's already closing
enough to
his
keep me
positions,
busy
yeah.
for 3 days.
Can't wait. He can't wait.
Oh, David missed on that 330 drop. Oh man, yo.
I know. I was just watching. I just nothing I could do. I had no broker last week. The first 4 days of last week. Only on Friday and Thursday afternoon,
Yeah.
I got Wanda. Wanda's money came through, and I still made $100.
This is
By
a
the way,
very nice trade for swing, right?
Mm.
I still made $100. That's
Oh,
which was good on my small account. Yep.
oh.
Nice,
How
nice.
much lot size was that?
This was actually, yeah, I'll just tell you guys, I'll just be honest. It was on 1 grand even, 1,000 even, and I was using 0.05.
Whoa.
But I was mostly scalping. I was mostly just scalping because I was so afraid the profit would turn around.
All right, guys.
So I ended up with $97, and it's because I wanted to close by Friday 4 p.m. I wanted to close out everything.
I remember you also said you took Aussie card. Was it Aussie or Euro card last Friday? Like this Friday.
Euro CAD. It had some. It had Euro.
Okay.
I'll check for you guys, but it was good. It was a decent day for me.
All right, guys.
Friday.
Guys, as we was talking, guys, I've seen something on this Aussie CHF. It's crazy. You just have to open your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Just have to open your eyes. Stupid. Look at this. See. Is that making sense?
Oh yeah,
The bigger version, that's a head and shoulder.
right.
So
That's going to be a sell.
that's
It's
going
going
to
to be a sell, definitely.
yeah.
We are looking for a sell.
Basically, I don't think I'll get out right here. I'll hold this all the way down. I'll hold this all the way down. Yo, I hope this week doesn't
Yeah,
Okay.
misbehave, yeah.
that's a good trade, man. That's a good
Yeah,
trade.
probably that's
Yeah.
around 125 pips. Yo, 125 is not bad though. So we have like six pairs that we should be um seeing how they play out. But let's see. I believe that it's going to be a good
Right.
week. I believe it's going to be a good week, yo. Yeah, so that is
I think
so
Yeah,
so
man.
amazing,
too.
yeah.
Lock in, guys. Lock in, lock in. Lock in, man.
So you guys,
Lock in, guys.
you should master this kind of behavior. Because sometimes I'm not around the computer. So if you see this kind of pattern that we've talked about, alert the group. Maybe I'll get back online and try to analyze, and maybe if we get a position, we execute. No, we've been missing some good trades too. Yeah. So master these
Yeah, but
patterns.
to be honest, bro, you've
Yeah.
been ill, man. Yo, everyone's been worried about you, man. Do you know what I'm saying? I've been worried anyway. You know what I mean?
But well, look at this. We've had a
It's
session,
not
yeah.
always about trade, bro.
We've had a good
Huh?
session today.
Yes, we had a good session
Oh
today.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, previous,
Very
previous.
productive.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So even though
David, you happy in it? David's happy, man. David, you happy in it?
Oh yeah, yeah. Last week I was the first 4 days I was just watching you guys enjoying.
No,
The
no, no,
first
no,
four
no,
days.
David, I was going through it as well, man. Seriously,
Adrian was cutting onions somewhere.
yeah, I was crying earlier, man. I was crying, like, I'm back now. Do you know what I'm saying? This is the first week I'm gonna be back myself. You know what I'm saying? You ain't
Good.
seen me in none of the sessions, no nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? I ain't been in the group chat, no nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's
I
do
was
it
licking my
coming week.
wounds, man. I was licking my wounds. You know?
You're licking your wounds like a dog.
Yeah, yeah.
It happens. It happens.
Yo, I hope everything is
Wonderful.
going to be great this week, yo. We need to make some
Yes,
money. You know,
yes.
most
God
people,
willing,
most
God
people,
willing,
most,
God willing,
most
God
people do
willing.
say that. Oh, it's not good to trade on a Christmas day. It's not good to trade on a holiday. It's not good to trade on a Monday or Friday. Yo, if you see opportunity,
Yo,
take
money
it.
still goes through the
Take
market,
it.
man. So when
Yeah.
money goes through the
Exactly.
market,
Nothing stops. Nothing stops. By the
Yeah.
way, yeah. Mm-hmm.
We be working
Yeah.
every day. Yo, In fact, when when the
100%.
weekend comes, yo, I hate my life, yo. I hate my
Oh my
life.
God, I'm so depressed on the weekend.
You know,
Nothing to
you're
do on
still
the
you
weekends, yo. And it's
rent is
crazy.
still
It's crazy how Monday and Friday is a short time, but then the weekends, yo, it's a very long day,
It's
yo.
long. It's
right.
long.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh my
Yep.
God.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, it's so long.
So
We
you
still
guys,
have to buy
Mm.
groceries even on holidays. We still have to pay rent. Those
yeah.
days are still
Yeah,
rent is still
you
accruing.
know,
So
I start getting happy when it's like Sunday, you know, at like 9 o'clock, because I know the market's gonna open 10 o'clock. You know what I mean? I will start watching the market from like 10 o'clock. So
likewise, same here, my guys.
yes,
Mhm.
I'm on it, man. You know.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, man. I hope you guys
All
have a
right.
successful trading week, man. And remember, come back to. I'm going to upload this video on YouTube, so you guys should maybe do some check up on these trades. If I'm not around, yo, somebody has to be our watchdog on this group. We need a prefect.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
available.
maybe
Yeah.
David, maybe
All eyes on all the
David is the
PS.
hungriest man. David stays hungry, man. We need David. David,
We need a prefect.
Yes, sir.
yeah, David's the hungriest here, man. David will be
Uh,
calling, making sure everybody's taking the trade. Come on, we execute now, now.
yeah.
Yeah, so David is the
I'll update
prefect.
you guys.
David,
I'll
David,
update. I'll be bothering you guys on the WhatsApp on the forum
No
itself.
problem.
Yeah.
Everybody
Mhm.
everybody
Yeah.
voted for you. You are the prefect, so you just have to
yeah,
watch out.
David,
Let's go,
that's
please.
it, man.
Okay.
I
All
have a
right.
question, please.
Yeah, somebody has a question.
Mhm.
Mm.
Um, like a small account
Yeah.
of maybe $20.
Uh-huh.
What's the perfect lot size
You know,
for
one thing,
what would be the perfect lot size?
of course you should be using
The pairs
0.01.
change though.
You should be using
Yeah,
0.01,
0.01.
but then
100%. 100%.
at the same time, you know, $20 is like risking 100% even if you use 0.01. But then, yo,
Yeah, yeah.
if you get good trades, remember you can flip that. Remember I started a docu series that flip growing $5 to 500. Right now I believe I'm 300 and something. So it's been a while, yo, like 2 months. I know
Wow.
most gurus could have done that within a day, but remember, I'm not that. I usually consider risk.
My broker won't even let me trade with that type of capital.
But
My broker says, "Nah, mate, you gotta be sick."
so
You won't let
these
me
are
trade.
Suleiman, right?
Really, man. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, so what you need to do is make sure that you at least grow the account step by step. Do not make big losses until you move maybe 50, then 50 try to grow to 100. Then now upgrade your losses as we continue. It's going to be good.
Mhm.
Now if you over
Another thing.
huh? Yeah?
Oh, I was going to give advice to Sule
Yeah.
that he should endeavor to get money from outside.
Mm.
Don't wait only to grow
Yeah.
from trading. Get another $30, $30 from outside
Yeah,
in
and
a week, in 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
yeah.
Get another $50. I think you should grow your account even from sources from outside.
Yeah,
It's your
that's
money,
that's right. That's right. Yeah. I hope you
but
had
just
that.
protect it.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
lose it.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't lose it. Use 0.01 to protect it.
Yeah.
But you can keep
Like
adding $30 every 2 weeks
Mm.
until you have 100 or 200. Then you start slowly.
Yeah.
We must plant the seed. There must be the seed money.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. My 2 cents. Okay.
All right. So I hope everybody.
What about
Huh?
the
Yeah.
other
Uh-huh.
promo? Is it still on? The
Yeah, I
pro
believe
firm
the
promo.
promo is there. But then first things first, try to see if you can develop that your $20 to maybe 50 or 100. That is when you think about Profirm. Do not go for Profirm right now.
Okay.
or even build up the money from your money, and then with the trading, and then maybe take it out and buy the prop firm.
Yeah. That's making sense. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if you had 20 to 50 or 20 to 100, you can withdraw some amount, then purchase the account. Yo, I've seen something on this Aussie CHF as we talk, yo. Look at this. This is the left shoulder. This is the hair right there. I was expecting blah, the right shoulder.
Right, sure.
Yo, nice one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Makes
I thought
sense.
you seen that before. That's what I thought. Yeah.
It's going to be a crazy
Yeah, I thought you
ride.
seen that. Yeah, I seen that.
Look at that. Hopefully, don't have
Yeah.
any speed news. But then I realized that news just create
Yeah.
volatility and might move to our favor. Yeah. Yeah, I hope everybody had fun, yo. Until there, do you have any
Yeah,
question?
man. It's just good session.
Any question before we call it a day?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. So
Thank you.
yeah, you
Thank
should.
you.
I should be uploading this on YouTube, so you guys might just go there to do confirmation. Then our watchdog, David, be alert next week. If we sing, it's David.
Definitely. Most
David.
definitely. Yeah.
David. I'm voting for David.
Yeah. All right, gang, man.
Right. We do. Okay. Thank you, guys.
All right, man.
Respect,
Peace,
respect.
man. Adios, amigos.